So another sign that a church may be a narcissistic system is when that church or the leaders of that church value numbers over discipleship. So we all know that in Scripture, Christians are called to evangelize, but we're also called to disciple one another, to teach and to train, to exhort to good behavior. The goal is to make people, in any way you look at this, whether you're a coach, a teacher, a preacher, any sphere of life, if I'm training people, my goal should never be to just give them the bare minimum to do a job. My goal should be to make them better than me, better at the job than me, better martial artists than me, if I'm doing self-defense coaching or something like that. In church, I want to disciple someone so that they are closer to the likeness and image of Christ than I even am. So the idea is that if you're the best in the room, you're in the wrong room. That's how growth happens. If I'm the best, if I'm winning, I'm not learning. So we have a phrase in martial arts that my coach taught me: if I'm losing, I'm learning. If you're the best in the room, find a new room. You got to go train with people better than you. And so that goes with discipleship. So why a church would be considered narcissistic, or the leadership of the church narcissistic, if they don't do discipleship, is simply that for the narcissist, they have a need to be the best in the room. They have a need, or at least perceived to be the best in the room. So discipling then doesn't make much sense to a narcissist, because if I'm trying to make them better than me, but I have a deep down desire to be the best, it doesn't work. It doesn't fit, because why would I want to be surrounded with people better than me when I'm the best? I'm the greatest. And I want people to know that about me. So this is something to watch out for. If it's constantly about how many baptisms do we, how many salvations did we get, how many people were sitting in the pews on Sunday morning or at Sunday school or whatever else, or what did our budget increase this year, and that's all we're talking about, numbers equals success. That's not true. Numbers don't equal success all the time. And the focus isn't on how are we training and equipping people for the work of the ministry, how are we making sure that they're better than they were the year before, and how do I get them to be better than me or better than the leadership of the church. If that's not the focus, then you have to ask yourself, here's a red flag. There may be some narcissism at play, because somebody feels like they need to be better, so they're not investing in discipleship.